Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you what I've been doing for my everyday quarantine makeup, if I wear makeup, because I really don't. But if for some reason I do, then this is what I've been doing and I've been really liking it. I actually think I'm going to do it when I go back to work too, because I'm not going to say it's super quick, but it's really effective. So first, these two things came in my Boxycharm box and I've been using them together and really loving it. I feel like you're gonna watch me do this.
Like, what the hell are you doing?
But I've been really liking it. I should again say that I'm very dry, so not everyone would probably love this trick because it is for people that are a bit drier and are looking for like luminous skin. But so I just put a glob, like a literal glob of this Benefit Professional Primer. I do love this primer. I think I've said before that Benefit does test on animals, so I won't purchase it myself, but I'm not gonna not use it if I have. And this is the iconic Illuminator. It comes in like a little droplet. It's really scary, but I promise it's not. So I'm literally gonna take this and a good drop of the Illuminator cocktail. And most of it's already gonna be in your beauty blender. And then I'm just gonna put it on the inner parts of my face and my chin. I feel like mixing it with the primer has been able to help stick the liquid highlighter to my skin even more. It could be crazy, but I've been really liking this. And by putting this highlighter on first, it just gives a little bit of a sheen because I'm not gonna go in with foundation. I'm just gonna swatch. You're gonna take your concealer. I'm just using my Winky Luxe concealer, and I'm gonna put it on my hand, and then with a brush, I'm going to dab it on everywhere that I want to conceal. So I like the inner parts of my eye and underneath to be concealed, the inner corners of my nose, the tip of my nose, a little bit on my forehead, my chin, and then if I have any zits over here. Now that I have my concealer put in all the areas that I want it, I'm actually gonna let it sit and I'm gonna do my eyebrows and then come back and blend it out. I've heard of this a few times, but I've always been too scared to do it, especially if I'm going somewhere, and obviously I'm not now, so it doesn't really matter to me. And I tried letting it marinate on my face before blending it in for some time, and it actually really helped, and it didn't pick up the product right as I tried to blend it out, and then it really helped with longevity and coverage. I went ahead and filled in my brows because that's always a bore for us to watch. Now, honestly, it has been so difficult to try to do that with like not having a wax in, I don't know, 100 years. It's like trying to cut through the jungle. Because they're so wild, I've actually been carving out my brows with concealer. By that I mean I just take my concealer brush and I go underneath and on top and I kind of just define the brow. And I think that really helps make it look less chaotic. I'm bringing you right up close to see what I'm talking about. So I brought the concealer in on the inner part of the brow and then I elongated it on the outer part of the brow. I'm gonna blend in the concealer I've just let sit for so long. And I won't use the beauty blender to do the carved out brow and blend that out. I'll use my finger just because it's a little bit more precise. This guy has been my life savior during quarantine. I normally will take a dense kabuki brush and just pick up the product on the brush and then apply it to my face, but I think it'd be easier for me to show you where to put it if I just draw it on the face and then blend it out. So it's important to remember that this is a bronzing cream, not a contour stick. What I mean about that is when you think of bronze, you think of where the sun hits your face and where you get tan. Normally it's like your cheeks, your forehead, your nose, your chin, and contour is more like an eraser for your face. Like it kind of cuts out the parts of your face that you don't want, and it's a little bit more cool tone than this is more warm toned. So I do load this up on the sides of my cheek, almost the same place that I would put a contour. I'm just not bringing it down here. I'm gonna put a bit on my neck, along the sides of my nose, around my forehead, and then a little bit under my lip. So now I'm just gonna take a rose water spray and spray the kabuki brush a little bit, and I'm gonna go in circular motions under my neck. I'm gonna tuck it a little bit behind the jaw because I do want a bit of a shadow still. I'm almost gonna push this product up and into the skin first. If you also want me to be real with you, I don't ever do my forehead because I put my bangs in front of my face and no one ever sees. So, that's a tip.
But don't cut your own bangs.
Next, I'm just gonna wiggle the brush right underneath my lip. I do this because I love a little bit of pout. And then lastly, I'm going to drag the brush up and down the side of my nose. And I'm not worrying about getting it up into my eyebrow because that shadow actually looks really nice. And then I'm turning it right to the side, doing the side of my nose, and then right in the front. And that is how you lose 20 pounds while still eating cupcakes. I just popped on some Ilia Beauty mascara and this stuff is no joke. So my trick with this is, I don't even know if this is a trick or if this is supposed to be what it's doing, but this is what I do. So, do you see how this kind of divots here? Like almost circular? This is what I put on first, this layer on this side, and I kind of just coat it on. Then I go in with this top. You see how that's straight across on the top and it doesn't have like a divot? Then I go in and I really work it from like the root of the eyelash up and kind of comb it through with that. And I am ride or die for this mascara right now, seriously. I'm gonna take a cream highlighter. This one's from Becca in Opal. And I'm just going to put this on the high points of my face. You know what, if I'm being real, I'm gonna put this literally all over my face. The tip of my nose, and then I'm literally gonna go up the length of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, the inner corner of my eye, arch of my brow. Lastly, I'm going to go in with some lip balm by Sun. I know this is so random, but it honestly gives such a nice sheen while keeping it moisturized and it tastes delicious. Okay guys, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if this brought you any value, then please hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.